me when Gypsy comes into my channel just to tell me that I don't ban bots for no reason. Hello, everybody. Hello, Snob. I don't think you're a bot. I don't think you're a bot. You can ignore him. Hello, Gypsy. How you guys doing today? I just finished having a little bit of food, and I'm ready to stream. Even though it's only been like a day since I haven't streamed, it's felt like I haven't streamed in forever. I'm farming Save the World for collection booking. Fair enough, fair enough. It's good. Alright. Welcome to like day 1 of 2023. Man, it's kind of crazy. It feels like I haven't done this in a while, but it's only been a day. It's only been a day. It was actually day 2. Actually, well, well, yeah. You know what? Gypsy's actually right. It's technically day 2. It's day 2 of our whole year. I say day 1 of me streaming though. I mean, technically I streamed on the 1st because it kind of carried over from the day before. Yeah, I get that, but did it play? I didn't hear shit. I hope it played. I didn't hear it at all. Anyways, welcome back. We're ready to while counting and going past midnight versus streaming for that day. Who does that? Who does that, right? It didn't. What the hell? Really? It didn't play? That's weird. Okay, let me do it. Let me do it. What if I do it? Wait, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. And now it played for me now. Now it played for me. Now I heard it. I don't know if you guys heard it. I heard it for me. No sound? There should be sound. Let me try again. I keep doing it. I don't know what's happening. Huh, weird. What if I actually if I just raise the volume? No, I feel like I raised the volume, that'll just be too loud. I heard it. Like I heard it. It's good? Okay, cool. Anyways, welcome. Today is once more. I'll do it for chat just to celebrate our first stream of the year. Technically. I like to say it is. So we're gonna be starting off the year with a gift from our friend of the show, Callum. Peach is a very isometric RPG, much different way I expected this year to start off. Yeah, this is true. As you know, it is me, so things are bound to go incorrect. We're playing Disco Elysium. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know yet. I still don't remember if I did. Starting off the year with Disco Elysium, and that's kind of bribing you to spread communist propaganda game. I do that on my own, fair enough. But yes, that's probably what happened here. All right. Speaking of communist propaganda game, I need to load it up. Earlier, I did load it up. It would also be playing Wasteland 2. Fair. All right, so we're gonna load it up. Earlier when I loaded up, it worked perfectly fine. So hopefully that is the same case here. Everything was okay. I'm just gonna put it into borderless full screen because that's kind of usually what I do with games. It makes it easier to be able to manage between my 2 monitors without having to alt tab as often. So I'm going to do that right now once this loads up. But yeah, pretty excited to start off our year with a brand new game. And we got a lot of games down the list that we're going to be playing this year. And a lot of things I want to do this year. Hopefully, everything goes our way. Now, this year will be better than the last. Hold on. Full screen windowed? If I hit windowed, would it just turn it windowed, or is it gonna be like full screen windowed? It's a weird combination of both. I guess it'll work for what it is, I suppose. All right, let's throw this in there. There it is. Cool, perfect. All right, so this is as far as I got when I first started the game. I want to make sure you guys can hear the game first. Yes, you guys can hear the game. This is as far as I got. Obviously, I always try to load in games a little once and see if it loads up correctly on the stream. I think that's the best way to do it. But yeah, this is as far as I got, and we get this like really pretty. It's a very pretty title screen. Definitely give it that. I don't know how it's gonna go though. New game. Oh, well, oh, okay. Let's hope it doesn't crash. I also hope it doesn't crash. Does this game have a history of crashing? The Thinker. Wait a minute. Select archetype. So I'm guessing these are the same dudes. So these are all the same dude. No, but you do. What? It's not my fault. I am poor and can't afford better equipment. Continue. The hell? Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. That sounds like me, except for the intelligent part. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you would disagree with that. Knows interesting fact, comes up with original ideas. Very psychological. Sensitive is definitely you. Very psychological. A magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as a rock. I'm not dumb. What? In what world am I dumb? I'm not dumb. I'm gonna create my own character. Screw you guys. Oh no. Adjustabilities. Raw brain power. How smart you are. Oh, this is gonna be a problem because himbo energy. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. I think I'm like the right, I don't know, right person to call himbo. All right, terrible intellect, average physique, average psyche, average physique, great motorics. Oh, whoa, wait. Weak intellect. Terrible intellect? I like low intellect. No, I'm not. Oh my god, you guys make it seem like I'm actually like, how dumb I am. You think I think it's, I'd say I'm like averagely intelligent. Okay? How about that? We raw brain power, how smart I am? I'm a little smart. I think I'm smart. Lol, no. What? Get the... Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Let's be absolutely honest here. But it's weaker than fly. That's probably how strong I am. Motor is average though. I agree with that. I think I'm emotionally intelligent. I think I'm pretty emotionally intelligent. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's like the strongest suit that I have, is being emotionally intelligent. I don't know about physique. I'm very weak. Average. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with this. I don't really know what to expect from this game or how well it's gonna go for me. But obviously, sensitivity on the other hand, sensitivity. What do you mean sensitivity? Like emotionally? Like I'm an emotional human being? I'd like to think I'm an emotional human being. When have I never not been? Look at psyche and very sensitive. I don't get it. Mouse sensitivity? I got that emotion. I think this is fine. I think this looks fine to me. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is okay. Again, I know nothing about this game, so I'm not going for it. I'm not going for like, all right, you can have one. Okay, all right, you have a lower intellect by 1. What do you mean what? This is a good thing. What do you mean? I can't lower physique anymore. What are you talking about? That's all I have. Lower intellect by 1? Oh. Why? Oh, lower intellect. What? I don't think I'm that fucking stupid. What? Alright, fair, whatever. I don't consider myself dumb. Whatever. I think this is good. We'll go. We gotta... Hasnab, what do you want me to read? I'm dumb. Quote Peach 2023 January 2nd. Anyways, let's start this game. I want to start already. What the hell is all this? What am I looking at? Okay. Signature skills. How did this work? I'm assuming that this means I can pick some of these, I guess. In a good note for Peach. Set signature. I guess, do I get 1 for each? I wish you could set physique to negative. Whatever. Good wrong. What the fuck is that aspercent when you hover over multiple? Can I just say the artwork for these things are kind of disturbing? But I mean, in a good way. Like, I kind of like it. Produce fascinating trivia. I know no trivia. Art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. What the hell? Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Wait. Do I get one of these? Do I get one of these? Wait. Or do I get one of each? How does that work? I'm fucking... I don't know. We'll figure it out right now. What if I picked another one? Oh, interesting. That's funny. Yeah, it does move it from there to there. Weird. Okay. Okay, but this is our strongest suit here, so I would assume this is something we gotta pick. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna give a lot. This entire game's gonna give chat a bunch of fuel of me actually being really, really stupid. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Oh. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Cop culture. Didn't need to get ready. Shut up. Shut up, beef. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Hunches and gut feeling, dreams and waking life. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. I think my morale is pretty high. I think. I like this one though. Intimidate the public. I'm a fan of that one. But I'm going to go with morale. I don't know how important it is to the game, but I think morale is pretty important in general. I like to think that usually my morale is pretty high, but I'm not sure. Empathy? I'm also very empathetic. I say that, but there's a clip about me out there with that guy who got killed in the Choo Choo Charles, and I just did not care. Because you see, now that's in 6, and I don't know... Whoa! Wow, Gypsy. That hurts. That hurts. Alright. We're gonna go with this one. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna assume that I did something correctly. Or incorrectly. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is the address even in the clearest water if deep enough can drown. Morale. Sure. Oh fuck! I forgot to do the overlay thing. I guess I can do that tomorrow. The furries are at home. Sure.
There is nothing.
Oh my god.
Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it.
What's up, gruff
No
voice?
larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
My name is not important.
Ever.
Oh, good. My favorite.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright, well, I'll keep non-existing, I guess. What is important?
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
No, this is pretty great. I think it's great.
Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
There's a lot of nothing going on. I am looking at nothing right now. I like nothing.
I know you do, baby.
Who's talking to me?
I know.
I'm a little scared.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. You know, I'll pick that one.
Do you really?
Yeah, let me go.
I wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion?
Why is my limbic
Or
system
did you
talking
not
to me?
sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it.
Normal British
The
conversation looks like.
limbed-and-headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting.
I can hear this
longing,
man in like the very depths of my ears. It's
dancing
kind of
to
scary.
disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
I am. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. Please, no. I changed my mind. Take me back to the form of disembodied nothing. No, I am not scared. I am. This is what 3 packs a day does to you. Well, good thing I never. You know what? I never smoked. Maybe that's why my voice is so high. I'm not scared. I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
I love having a headache. It lets me realize that I'm alive. Oh, someone cut off my head. It's trying to murder the rest of me? Who am I? What sort of creature does this in their own mouth? Okay, I'm a bit scared now. Let's go. No.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open.
This is
It's a sound.
my ears.
Clarion call from hell.
Oh my god. This is, way to introduce the beginning of the... Hey! I'm assuming that's us. And we are getting up from a drunken stupor, I assume? How does this work? Oh yeah, we're drunk. Do I click on stuff? Item game? Hold on. This is...
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cup. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
My head is talking to me. Okay, so I can move around with WASD. WASD is definitely something I can do. Touch it. Looks like someone throw out the tape hold tab to highlight? What the heck? Oh, interesting. Okay, so if I hold tab, it highlights things around that are of interest. Scott the Wasp. Oh no, highlight is my evil face thing. I keep forgetting to change it. I didn't have time today because totally not because I spent the entire day playing a game and eating some food. Okay. Yeah. Left foot. Oh my god. What game you playing all day? Don't worry about it. I'm not. I promise. I'm not. I was playing other games too. Where's my other shoe? Oh, my tie is up there. Grab it. Grab it, bro. Grab it. I'm gonna ignore the tie. I don't need this right now. Can I spin the camera around? Okay, so I can't spin the camera around. The camera's gonna face like this anyways. See the bottles on the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Because how rank it smells in here. They should have sent the poet. It's very gnarly. Hey. What? I was done with like the main quest. What are you talking about? I'm missing a shoe. And my tie's up there. And I can't go out without my tie.
This fan
There you
has
go.
2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
What if I try to grab it? I think I can grab it, right? Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is like this is a white check. You may retry it. Oh, okay. Oh, man. All right. I'm learning things all the time. Why does my portrait look so horrifying? What is going on there?
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Oh no, am I dead? What? What? What do you mean?
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm.
Am I having a heart attack? Am I
jaw.
gonna die already to a heart attack? Oh my god, what?
Very, very bad.
No, man.
This is the end. Bad.
No, I'm gonna try to remain conscious.
All
I'm
you
the best.
feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
This game is depressing.
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective
I know,
lieutenant
I'm not
of the
dead.
RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague.
Oh no.
But I think before he
Are we
ever
dead?
had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
I'm not sure what I should have. What? What do you mean? No, 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 no. That can't be my fault. All I did was reach for the tie. I reached for the tie. uh. Okay. Well, that worked out in our favor. I didn't even die taking off a tie. I did this too. Honestly, that is the exact outcome I expect. You guys are mean. Hello, Mouse Cadet. How are you doing today? I'm going to create my own character again, I guess. Alright, whoa. Let's not go there. Apparently, according to chat, I'm not very smart. This is what we had last time. Okay, so I guess this time we just don't reach for the tie. Oh my god, chat. I'm good. How does the stream? We're doing pretty good. I died to a heart attack already, so going pretty well, I'd say. And you're the smartest peach cola I know. I feel like that's both a compliment and an insult, but okay. I would say that I'm a very empathetic person, right? Last sign on the left. I want to see what happens. Nothing really happens. I just can't click on it. I can't click on these plus signs. Yeah, they're not doing anything. Never mind, yeah. They don't do anything. I can click on one and then, like, that's it. Alright. So this time, let's not grab the tie. Let's actually... What if I turned off the lights? You still have to reach for it, so I assume that it would still kill me to some degree, maybe. He's reaching, should I just not do that?
There is never an inordinate amount. Yes, you got it. I know you. Coming right up, sir. Smooth. Do you really?
I wouldn't like it.
Fear and apprehension.
Somewhere. Like a...
You can take it. You're a champion.
You must get the tie. Alright.
The stench of liquor rises, a fiery...
Alright. So what I'm gonna do is... It's such a cute tie. Please, I'm trying. Trying my best. Okay. It's back to collecting our stuff.
You hear a jink. It says...
Why must I drink so heavily? Holy shit, Disco Elysium. Hell yeah, it is Tsunami Squeak. Welcome. Happy New Year, Tsunami. Welcome to the stream. You're doing Disco Elysium. I died to a heart attack already, so... Don't know what to do. There's
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
nice. My masculine energy.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. underneath the soft vapor.
I mean, I'm not scared of my own reflection, right?
As you slowly reach your abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
What? What do you mean I will like what I see there? It's my own reflection. Okay, well, fine. I'm gonna touch my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness.
Oh my god.
It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
At least my tongue is okay?
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm sure everything is fine. Touch my nose.
It's not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
I think I can look in the mirror and be fine. But chances are, this is also going to give me a heart attack and kill me. So, let's do it.
Behold.
Oh my god. Yeehaw, it's Tequila Sunset. Hello, Sabriel.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Honestly, I have no idea who that is at all. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Absolutely.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no
Please
idea what
stop.
they're...
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
I'm scared too. No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. I think there's some charm to
There
it.
might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Low. Chances are low. These are low. I don't have the... these are low chances. I can't risk that. Let the mirror be for now. Shoot your shot. Can I still shoot my shot? What if I die again?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, it belongs to the
Let's go!
the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment,
I'm the luckiest
free
human being in the
market
world.
economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Oh wow. Wait, what? What's Nightbot? God damn it. I hate Nightbot. How do I stop Nightbot?
Things were good. It was
What the hell? That
smooth
doesn't
sailing.
make any sense.
People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
I can do it. I can do it, apparently. This is dumb. Fuck you, Nightbot. Things are good. It was smooth sailing. You guys are spamming fucking icon caps on. Hold on, I think I can fix that right now, actually. Maybe. I want to see why Nightbot's doing this. Nightbot, you little shit. I'm gonna kill you. And beat you up, little nerd you are. Where would it be? We need the Dave to keep this. We're spam protection? No. Excessive disable. I like excessive. Nope. Disable. Link disable. Disable. Okay, try it now. I think you guys are free. I think I have freed you guys. I have freed you guys. I think I've done it. I've saved the chat once again. I did it. There you go, boys. You guys are free. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style, but more importantly, the disco.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Guillaume le Million.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
The expression. So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did.
There's a great
Either
article
way,
interview with
it's
that narrator,
all
by the
gone
way.
now.
I'd like
Only
to.
the grimace
I'd see that.
remains.
Probably when I finish with the game.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Some 20-odd years. There is a vast
This man has a
ocean
very
of time
deep
between
voice. I can
right
hear it in my
now
soul.
and the expression, looking good on you, or anyone. You have some understanding of the recent history of disco. The rest is darkness.
He sounds just like me. For real, for real. I guess he sounds like me, too.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
I'll let the mirror be. I shot my shot. Peach knows what's going on. Dayball says you will have to wait. Oh, okay.
This fan has two chain pull switches.
No, of course.
One ends in a tiny fan,
Tie
the
time.
other in a light bulb. A truly
All right, let's
horrific
do it.
necktie. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach
I'm gonna pull.
itself
I'm
to
gonna
your
pull
neck
on the
so
fan.
that you may continue
Because
your
if I
adventures
reach for the
together
tie
in
itself,
this
I'm stretching my
strange
arms
world.
even more. And I think if I just go for the thing, I think I need to pull on the fan itself. And then if I can, then there's a potential that I won't die to a heart attack. Because if I do, come on, hard no. Pull the light. I don't know what the fuck is the light gonna do, Hosnob. What is the light gonna do? I don't think that's the right answer here. We've been stuck in this room for 40 minutes! Save before doing anything? How do I save? Oh.
This fan has two chain pull switches.
You guys are just want me to mess this up. Alright.
You feel as though this creature is your
I'm not
friend
safe!
and
This is not
wants to
safe!
reattach
What do you mean
itself to
safe
your neck
scumming?
so that you may
I don't mind
continue
living
your
with the
adventures
consequences
together
of my
in this
actions, but
strange
like,
world.
if the consequence is death, and we have to restart the game, there's no point in that.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
That's right. I don't want to restart at the fucking start. Exactly. Callum, understand. I like the character collection screen though.
The lights are off. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and
There
catch
you
the
go.
tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no
Peach.
longer contained.
Peach needs to learn? I don't need to learn anything. My brain is small.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Nice. I think I can finally get the hell out of here. Hold on, there's something over here. I'm missing a shoe, though. I'm missing a shoe. And why putting your intellect at 3 was being way too generous? Okay, I'll pull on the light. Oh, fine. I'll do it for Hassan over here. Hassan's gonna get me killed at some
The
point.
fan stands still. A terrible mistake. You feel something in your
God
chest.
damn
An unnatural
it! You
pressure.
killed.
It's
Oh my lord! Why do I get a heart attack? Because I looked at the light. I saw. All right, it's fine. I looked at the light and I got a fucking heart attack.
This fan has 2, or has it been consigned there? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie.
Don't
Snap.
listen to Hasna.
What you have in your hand is a fantastic.
All right, fair enough. Oh my god. Oh, I'm no longer drunk. Hold on, I'm missing a shoe. I need a shoe. Where's my shoe? When we... Real? When do we boogie at the club? I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure that out. What's this do? What's this menu? This menu tells me my shoe on head? I don't think it is. Nope, not at all. Me when I'm a woman online.
Hello, officer.
I didn't ask. The year is 51, but what kind of year? Can I just talk to people?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Turn my bloated face away from her beauty. Officer. This game looks like it'd have good lore. Dad, I think that if you like lore, I think this is definitely the game for you, Johnny. I think this is definitely the game for you. Officer, am I military personnel? Probably, right? I don't know.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me. I guess I'm a cop.
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Fuck! Ah! I got a little one out and I couldn't get the rest out. Ugh! I'm in fucking pain.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Oh. I've been sneezing a lot all day, actually. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Could it be because of the drinking?
I can suggest to her. I have... This cannot be retried. I'm not gonna shoot my shot here.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Figured.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you,
Coward
a light
run.
glinting off her eyes.
I want to ask questions.
Yes. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Like, where in
You're
the world?
Revachol.
Revachol, never heard of it.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
No idea what that means.
It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
Oh, so 8,000 years, huh? That's nothing.
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
She hates civilization. She feels betrayed by it.
Damn. It do be like that sometimes.
There was the usual ruckus. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Okay, quick funny idea. Yes, Gypsy. What is a funny idea?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then.
Monty on the bottom
like
left profile
7.
picture in the corner.
Life gets hard, but we go on.
Like that.
It would appear so. At around 2
This is
o'clock,
Monty's
the disco
story.
stopped and
Not my story.
there
This
was
is
a change
Monty's
of
story.
pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Cool.
Yes, there was a church
Hey,
in there.
experience
a
gain.
really
I'm
small
assuming that's
church,
good.
Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me, bro. That's just like me. He's just like me, for real, for real.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you
Peach,
didn't
could you
want
make
to
your
be
avatar a little
this
smaller?
type of animal
Or move it
anymore.
a bit? Kind of hard to
I
read
may
the
have
dialogue.
misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
I will do this. 1 second. I had plans to make this better for everybody, but I forgot to do it. So I'm going to make myself really short, and I'm going to put myself in a little corner like that. How's that? How's that? That better? All right. Shorter? Yeah, I am smaller. Yeah. Peach is small. Whatever. Okay. Whatever.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of assistance.
All right. Let's go around. Autosave. That's good. Trompe el le monde. We love you. I love you guys too, man. I love you too. I love you guys too. Let's go here. What's the worst that can happen? Alright, I can vibe to this. Is there lyrics with being? Karaoke mic? Please connect to the radio. Music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's immense. My soul's modest. It's normal sized. Nope, chat would not let me answer that. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is skewed by the hangover. I think my soul is modest. It's normal size. No, I'm not putting fucking puny. It's not puny. My soul is not puny. I have a decent soul. Hold on, I'm gonna move my avatar a little bit more so you guys can enjoy the text a little bit better. Big soul, small vessel. I can agree to that. I either have a normal sized soul or a big soul.
Utterly.
Oh.
And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
There goes my theory. I'm developing that I'm down on my luck superstar person.
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Something happy, bro. You know?
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song.
Okay.
It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. Who is mistakenly identified as a
Alright, finished thought. We're good. We'll sing karaoke next time.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Die singing karaoke. I feel like I'm gonna die a lot to things that I'm not expecting.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it.
Hey, maybe
Most
I was
likely
drunk
on
and
a
did
wall.
that.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there.
Looks at the doors where a man is as the bomber just tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whoever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Oh, I am.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
you
I did
see,
this. I knew I did
actually,
this. I
you
was too
didn't.
drunk.
You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to your stupid little bird. Oh. Just take everything that's mine now. What's this? Soft perv and electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Oh, okay. Fair. I like clicking on stuff. I'm gonna click on more things. That's you, Peach, in the kitchen? That's me.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife? What?
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
What do you mean 2 days from now? It's tomorrow.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like
Asking
he's
for money.
waiting
The
for
sweetie's
someone.
got money.
You. As you approach,
Hello,
he
Grill.
narrows his
Welcome to the
eyes
stream.
and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
I don't know. I trust him, though.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I'm gonna shoot my shot. Say, playing hunt right now, so I'll be on and off. Fair enough. Good luck on your hunts. May they be well.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
I don't think that's a good name. It's so cool. It's very cool, but I won't come off like a douche. It's very, very cool. Maybe me just a bit too ostentatious.
You instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange
Enjoy the game, man. I'm glad you're
The
you're playing it.
sensation of
Yeah,
wrinkled silk
thank Callum.
somehow
Thanks to Callum that
makes
we're
the
playing
name
this game.
sound even cooler.
More classy! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
Hell yeah, we're Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah, I talked to him. We talked to him, right?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, I did. Yes, the police. I'm aware I am a policeman. That's as much as I know.
Right. And the interviews?
I have not done that. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Huh? Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yes.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
What can I do about it? The body's in the tree. What do you want me to do?
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking.
7 days? What the fuck? Who would eat the tree? Fair. I'll eat the tree. How can you be sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve, and I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside.
You really forgot what the manager told you? I have very small brain. Eat the body? Johnny has a good idea. I think we might do that.
Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Revachol?
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge?
Yes, I am a policeman. I have badge. Yes, it is here. I have it. It's in my coat somewhere. I think I'm an honest human being. I would just
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Fair.
I can see you drank last night.
Oh,
and
no,
the
I didn't
night
just
before,
drink. I
and that
drank
you are still drunk
everything.
now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body
Okay, we'll
should
take
be
care
our
of the body.
number
Well,
one
I got the
concern.
body. We're gonna eat the body.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi
I'm missing a
is
shoe.
now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Maybe there's a shoe around here? You know what? I'm actually curious. I feel like the shoe could be upstairs. Like, I feel like the shoe is just gonna be somewhere around here. Keep your lookout for some shoes. Yeah, there's something on the table. Oh. Money. I like how you can hear the music. Is that my shoe? It is my shoe! I found it! So happy about my shoe. Alright.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited
Feels
on
good
your
to have
feet,
shoes.
like two baby crocodiles.
Hey, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
I'm a real detective. I'm a real detective now.
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you. right
Vinod
now,
Blank in the
truth be
flesh.
told.
Blanc. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. The smell of the sea can leave me the hell alone. I don't like the smell of the sea. Actually, I actually lied. I actually do. Can I run? I can run! I'm gonna die to a heart attack for running. But it doesn't make everything better.
The man with the
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct
Kim
57.
Kitsuragi.
This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41,
I'm the harbinger of ruin. As I said, I'm Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costo. Costo? Am I pronouncing that right? Costo? 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 Costa? Costo. I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
Hey, you're banned, but you haven't said this a large thing. Kim, let's just...
right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Ah,
Do you have her number?
give me her number.
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
He's the murderer. I know he is.
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions? Ask them. I think we... no. More questions. I don't know. These little sus.
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Where's the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
Cool. How do we get
That's
there?
easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Okay.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in
Oh,
his
did
voice.
I kill him? I feel like asking who killed him is kind of stupid. Like, of course he didn't. How was he gonna know that? That's the reason we're here.
She went away because none of your business.
Okay.
Extra fine. No, I'm not the bartender.
He's very
Yeah.
animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
Oh, we piss him off on purpose? Just make him mad? What's the difference between a bartender and a cafeteria manager? Huh? Well, what's the difference? I feel that's fucked up, though. Alright, I get it. Fine. Well, leave him alone.
I hope it is.
Alright, let's
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
I do?
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
I do not.
No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Do you mean some sort of street cred? You mean some sort of street cred? I got street cred.
Wow, you're a genius.
I am.
Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
We should. You're right. Thank you, voice in my brain. Well, you're under arrest.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated.
Okay.
The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in
Well, how do you know
damages.
that was me, though? I know I was drunk. We don't know that for sure.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Did I just hear my Thai talk to me twice?
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's
We
just
are
that
going
you should arrest
insane.
him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
I'm not comfortable with this. Try to somehow tuck the tie away. No way. I have duties. I'm a cop. I'm not talking to a tie. I'm gonna ignore my tie. I choose to ignore him.
The lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific tie. Sweat stains forming under your arm.
I'm gonna die of a heart attack again.
He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might be. I woke up trouble remembering even the most basic concept of reality. No, I'm just getting my bearings. No, I'm real. I don't know. I just kind of like got flashbanged into this world. I have no idea what's going on.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things.
I know
Things
what
like
money is.
this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of
Interesting.
Royal
Where do I
Extra.
get it from?
You
Why
use
do
it
I need it?
for
Does he even show me the
everything,
coins you found? Is this money?
Yes, it is. No, you see, That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller.
I know how money
than the real.
works.
I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Cool.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at. For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness, right? Keep it to yourself. This guy speaks to you like chat speaks to you. Chat doesn't treat me that way. I think we and chat have an understanding.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is. I have no idea where my home is.
You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for
I identify as that
we
man's
have to get this
type.
investigation started now.
Alright,
Good luck.
gotta pay for damages. Got
By
it.
the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
True.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away, probably?
In time or space?
Both.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Or can I chase this back somehow to the exact number that
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Fair enough. Let's actually get some work done. Oh, clicking on things. The street sign reads "Fuck the police." Fair. Valid. What else is around here? Oh! Giant hole in the fence that we need to look at.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
What kind of vehicle drove through here? Can I reconstruct the movement? You may retry it. I mean, if it doesn't kill me. Hold on. I'm gonna save. I'm not save scumming. This is not save scumming. This is me trying to assure that we don't die and have to restart from a certain position.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all.
Okay.
Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Never mind. Put skill points into visual calculus to open this white check. Okay, fair enough.
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating.
You know what? He did say there was a general store nearby that I can try to grab something from so I can get my headache over with. I think this is the store? Looks like this is the store. No, this is a book. Why would I ever want to be in a bookstore?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am... Just walk up to the little girl. I am the law. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
No.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
No, they're not. It's about murder, actually.
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the
Plaisance?
store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Okay.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. What is happening? Man, you can be a complete dick if you want to. She's the killer. She did it! Arrest her. Take her in. Pat her head.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Thank you for participating in capitalism. Well, anyway, yeah, where should you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid. You're lucky not to be there. What is school anyway? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how to answer this.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. Mum says it's peachy.
It's
She was a
peachy.
little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Oh?
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Good. Cursed in what way? I do want to know about the curse.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Yes, I believe in curses.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our...
No. We gotta go. We gotta go figure out this case right now. I gotta find a general store so I can ease a headache. Maybe I can fix myself here. Now, this is where I came from, right? This is the inside of where I was. Is this the store? Saffron picker? There's a protest going on here. Hold on. There's a lot we gotta do here. Is this the store? No, this looks like a food store. I don't think I need to actually
The
get
tear
food.
machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10.
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is a tear?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Oh.
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
No, okay.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though.
We gotta find a bag. Alright. Let's go actually look at the body for now. That way we can actually, like, I don't know. Actually know what's going on, and then maybe we go ask around? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of this going on. We're gonna be doing a lot of walking around and then trying to figure things out.
You see a set of tight cop habit. This isn't case related, you think.
Right. Maybe? You sure about that? What is it? Child just throwing rocks at a dead body? What the hell? What's wrong with you, dude? Get out of here.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Eat. Johnny,
Like
you
a
want to eat the
gremlin.
body, dude? I'll eat it. I don't think I can, though. I think that's an option. He hit like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno.
Nappa Kyumpy? Hey, kid. A word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. Love it in the dick.
Oh, okay. Alright, then.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes
How do I
are like
punch
2
kids?
black holes and his
How do I
jaw
punch
is
children?
twitching as if trying to break free from the empire.
Stop
of
using
his
slurs,
body.
my character.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Oh, you know what, dude?
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous, you should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Yeah, Kuno, but you're kind of stupid. How do I just... Can I just pick him up and throw him over the fence?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
This is like a little 8-year-old kid or 10-year-old kid maybe on drugs.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
You know what?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
I fucking hate you, Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
The what? I'm sorry. You can't just call me names that sound like things that might be things. How do I? Oh, I'm gonna punch this child.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Kuno, you're a child, and I'm a full-grown adult. I can just kick you. Oh my god. Let's break his mind. Let's get ask him.
Kuno's Kuno pig? Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
I don't even know what any of that means, Kuno.
He lays the names out there with pride and precision, like cards on a table. Right when he's getting distracted, there's a malevolent hiss behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts shrill on like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help!
Oh my god.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Nobody cares about you, Kuno. Just beat him up. Punch him. Punch the child. I'm going to leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't listen. Just go.
Okay. If I'm not allowed to punch the child, then I don't want to have anything to do with it. Look at this nerd. Hello, Legion. Welcome to the stream.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around
I don't really
them
see eyes
does
there.
not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in
Does
his
he look
mouth.
like? This looks like. It looks to me like he has like metal armor for legs, at least for me.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural
I'm not
angle.
gonna get
The
that.
body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
No, I'd end up throwing up probably.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
I'm judging. I'm watching right now.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
Ah. What's good, Mickey Mouse? I don't know. Being yelled at by kids. I want to punch him. Can't. Dead body and tree. Endurance legendary 14. Let go of your nose without throwing up. Sure, let's throw up. Why? What's the worst thing gonna happen?
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor.
Nah, let it out,
fills
bro.
your mind, flushing you from within.
We throwing up out here.
You feel a great force ringing from until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Fucking corpse. Sorry, Johnny. I don't think we can eat. I don't think we can eat it. I don't think we're allowed to.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Interesting. The smell wouldn't be a problem if you ate it. No, I think it would be worse, Johnny.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Alright, we'll come back to beat up Kuno later. Hold on.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Interesting.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hop. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
We'll figure this out once we get ourselves some ammonia or something from the greenhouse. I'm looking around. I feel like there's a lot that I can just find by looking around. Whack. I want to use it. Who's this guy?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Uh-huh.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Hello, Plague Eagle. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Disco Elysium, if I keep pronouncing that wrong. One of your time fellas. Don't. Oh, hell yeah, I want to get involved in the game. I'm the best. Get involved for no reason. What did you witness? Me, about to throw this ball.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells,
there's
even
a
the wind,
lot of...
Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
There's a lot of descriptiveness in this narration. I don't know if you understand what I mean. It's very descriptive.
An embodiment of pure motion.
I can't wait for the Last of Us Part 1 on PC.
Locomotor.
Me neither, because I wanted to play those games for a while. I really been wanting to play Part 1 forever. And I want to play Part 2, especially ever since everyone was mad because, I don't know, they got mad because of wokeness, apparently, quote unquote. Don't take my word for it. But I really want to try it out.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
is your problem?
Is Remastered on The Last of Us Part 1 on Steam? Oh, I don't have it yet, but I will get it.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Sorry, my bad.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
P-Tank?
Yes, petanque. You ruined our petanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Sure.
Good.
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
That's fair.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Sorry I fucked up your game. I did not think I would do that. Maybe not every successful check is a good thing. I'm looking for the greenhouse or the other one. But I kind of lost myself now. I don't know where I'm going. Hold on, I want to explore more to this side of the city real quick. Martinez Pier. Martinez? Mayonnaise. Oh my god, you can just keep going. You became man ball. What else matters? Yeah, I think you're right. You're right, Johnny. Just punch the child right now. What's this? We're in someone's backyard. Someone drew a penis on this door.
There must be another way into the building.
Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? My ears. What happened there? Oh, that's a first. Kim literally just went up to my ears and went, there must be another way into the building. And then he vanished. I thought I saw the greenhouse. I thought I saw it. Like, I could have sworn I saw it. Like, alright, well, we aren't gonna figure anything out here.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Yep, that's me. I'm cop.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
No, I don't know. I don't know how this works. Not entirely sure, to be honest.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side.
I mean,
builds confidence.
I want to know what they're fighting for. Why are they striking? Why are they not letting you work? It would have to be a shit company then. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see.
I want to hear everyone's side on it. I can't really talk to any of these dudes. I guess I just can't talk to them.
Scab?
I know what a scab is. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Sorry, I am. That's some good stuff. I can't believe they put politics in my video game. I can't believe this shit. Why would they do this?
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually, you're right. Whisper to him, I have no idea what I'm fucking doing. I literally do not know what I am doing. I'm actually having fun though. I'm actually having fun. I wouldn't say it's easy though, so I don't know if I'd answer that. I would probably tell him I don't know. I wouldn't tell him I'm not doing what I'm doing either, because then what are they gonna think about me as a shitty cop? But then again, you're right. Impossible. I'm sure they'll never get solved.
Probably not. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor for an honest union man like me.
I need to know what's behind these. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
What are you then?
The passage grants itself.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Oh, got it. No way. I'll just walk right in, past the big guy. Got him.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
I don't think I can.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
I don't think I want to convert to his worldview.
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
I see.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Sure.
I'm a bit short on money, my dude. You got money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor to, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
I know.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
See, Neco picks up the coin and hands it to you. Appreciate
right.
it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs. You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better...
Fair enough, fair enough. But I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the greenhouse. And I don't know where it is. And I don't know how to get down. There you go. Stop it. There you go. Because this isn't it, right? Oh, there, this is Fritz. There you go, this is what we're looking for. Oh, wait.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Cool.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine you're reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Stupid famous people. I prove it is very futuristic. Tap on the girls kissing. Forget all that. What's the point of Fashion Police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Her hat, she looks like she's... it looks like a weird Jester Burger King hat. I can't really tell from here, but you can kind of see it from their model in game.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
That's tough. I like it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She looks up from her magazine.
How are we gonna buy ammonia? We ain't got money. What the hell?
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No. I didn't know him at all.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know really long. I don't
You don't know anything!
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Where's the medicine cabinet?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Oh, okay. I don't have that. I'm pretty sure I don't have that. I have 1.40 royale. Is it this right here?
A small cabinet on the wall is...
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste.
Ah, there it is.
We
It's
don't
only
stock prescription
$1.
meds,
We
but
have
do
that.
Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
I am gonna call it dollars. Oh, you know what? No, that takes me out of my immersion though. It's 'cause I'm so used to saying dollars. No. I like being immersed. We're gonna call it real. There you go. Give me ammonia.
Okay. Don't, like, overdo it or something.
No. Don't worry about me. I'll never overdo drugs. Alright. This takes precedence over everything else. And then we can go figure out how the heck we're gonna do everything else. Because we're policemen. Kuno, get out of here! There are words of crown on the rim below. A light above descending. Okay. I'm assuming I have to get my inventory, I guess, and then do I just use it? I can sell items apparently, because there's obviously a thing here. I guess maybe it'll give me an option when I go open the thing.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Can I... I don't know. I guess, yeah, I guess we just have it. I don't think I can use it. I think I'm gonna move Monty back to his domain because I miss him. I miss him being next to me. There you go. He's a good boy. There you go. The bullets, bro. Oh, I forgot that I'm a cop. I should probably have a gun, maybe? Not entirely sure. What if I just click on it and try doing it again? What if I just puke again?
Right through you. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I don't think I want to be a cop anymore.
Are you okay, officer?
The weight is reassuring, like a krenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I appreciate that.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
I can't. I keep it in. I've been a cop my
I've
whole
seen
life.
captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Huh.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
No, lucky.
Not being hungover helps too. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Okay. Fair.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Fair. Goodbye, Kuno, you little shit. Internalize it. Logic bonuses from top. Logic -1. Does it tell you? It does. Inexplicable feminist is one of them. All right, let's go talk to everybody. Let's start from the left side. Let's go talk to the lady with the bookstore and see what she has to say. Do I really need to know what these books are? On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Look at the rows of pistol and a half-naked dame on its cover. The book is about pate. I wouldn't know how to pronounce that. Book, you really understand what it is, nor does it seem important. A book about boyadero culture. Promotes freedom and roaming upstream. For the future, the government reads your mind using radio technology. Yep, that's the thing. Apparently. You must be that kid's mom.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Oh, I don't think you want the energy I
A
bring.
golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Before you go, you seem to be well enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. Let's not do that. Anyway.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
The girl time mentioned that this place is cursed. You're the one standing outside, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yeah, of course. No, she was definitely slagging off. Nah, come on.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Oh, that's sucks. I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that. That's kind of like... I feel like that's what I would answer. I'll be like, nah, bro, what the hell? That's your daughter. Couldn't agree to you. I don't do that shit. I could lie, though, to help the little girl out, so I guess... I don't know. If you're grading your own daughter, I feel like she would freaking ignore her, treat her like shit. If this is how she is. 1, not impressed. Ruin her life. But I feel like maybe I'll come off a little pretentious. I hate this game. I'm an overthinker, so this is horrible for me. Every choice makes me feel like garbage. I overthink everything.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'll never have kids, don't worry about it. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. Quite the trooper. She's a great value add. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. I do feel that, but I also... This is my business. Let's just change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
If I tell her that the place is cursed, I feel like she's gonna have, like, a moment where she's gonna be like, what? Why did Annette say that? Why would she say such a thing? I guess I won't have her fucking do anything anymore. Time to lock her back in the garbage can or something. I guess she doesn't really have anything to say about the case, though. That's the only thing. You know what? Fuck it.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
It feels ghostly. I want to buy a book.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled?
Okay,
She
all right.
smiles and nods.
Alright, you little weirdo. Me when I ruin a child's day by narking on her. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna have a chance to buy any books because it's not giving me a choice here.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Hell yeah,
There
board
are
games.
numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by We're-Out related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices
Lore
litter
books.
the
Oh,
table.
for you little lore
The
enthusiasts.
topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak. Boreal, books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game. New maps
Ooh, I
and
want to play that.
miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
I don't have that money. Read it? You want to read the books? I can't read the books, Johnny. You just tell me what they are. Look at the natural recipes of Arda. They're all about the lake trout. If I went back here.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books?
I don't care about the books.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular
Bad game. They don't write 300 pages for all the fake books.
And straw.
You mean like
Inside,
Skyrim did?
A disturbing
Like
fish
Skyrim
head
had like
with empty eye
guest
sockets
stories.
stares at you.
Hold on. Shoveling a little bit more of this sweet chili sauce. Let's go. Oh, there it is.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut.
I'm gonna
before
open the
you.
curtains. We're brave and we don't care, and we're just trying to solve a case, and we're trying to get over a hangover, and we're trying to get over our fucking horrible, sensitive little nose, little baby nose.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pad and her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous?
She looks away, mumbling.
Oh,
Why
she's afraid
is
of the curse.
everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse, huh? That's why you're scared.
It's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash
You
the
are scared of the
powers.
curse.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
I gotta know! I want to be
Step away,
cursed.
dear sir.
I would pick up every book I see in Skyrim. Do you read every book, Johnny? Did you even read the Lusty Argonian Maid? Classic masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Everybody, highly recommended from Peach Cola. Look at me in the eyes and tell me that I'm lying. Read the Lusty Argonian Maid. Best book ever written in a fictional universe. I don't care, you can't stop.
You do? No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here.
There is something mysterious about the curtain. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
It was the first one I read. Fair, I respect it.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary
Peach is the
little
maid?
cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
The lusty peachy maid. Doesn't have the same ring as Argonian.
I
I'm
warned
sorry.
you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
That's what I'm good at, lady. That's what I'm good at. Unleashing forces beyond my understanding. That's all I'm ever good at. Oh my god, it's the door from Chainsaw Man. The one at the end. From season 1. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Look like a million. The hair poster.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Or it's that door from Silent Hill 4.
Only an echo. No one is there.
If I try to break the door, I feel with this low, I'm going to fuck my shit up. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Cool. Nice cursed room, lady. Can't do anything about it, though. Congratulations on having a cursed room. Also, little girl, I told your mom you said that it was cursed. You're probably gonna be in trouble later. Bye. I have a bag now. I can now collect items, and I had a thought. What the hell? I fucking love this music. The music so far has been like super relaxing, at least to me. I like the vibe. I do be vibing right now. I have so much incentive to explore and look around and like talk to people. It's really nice. A spider bullet hole lines the wall. The fuck? Wait a minute. Write that down. I can't talk to you, Kim. Kim, talk to me.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Anything, but I can't remember a single goddamn
Maybe you
thing.
can tell me what you do know to help me narrow. Do you want me to brief you?
Yes, please.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days.
Oh man,
No
so
one had
before we even got there, it was already for 4 days. So when we got there, we got drunk for about 3 days, and now we're here. This is what I'm assuming is happening here. If I did not forget any piece of information here.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Okay. I did not put that together, but you're right.
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
True.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers
we're getting political
is the
again.
de facto police
I love
in
getting
Martinez.
political.
Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover
It was
and arrest
Kuno!
the killer.
Arrest that child! Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
I actually wanted to know. I was actually wanting to know more. Alright, cool. We got a bag now, so if we find any bottles, I guess we can look for shit. Make money somehow.
Yes?
No, I didn't mean to talk to you, bro. I meant to... I was trying to click on the... Ooh, what's this over here?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Probably some kids.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk, written on the other side. With N and C under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn wooden... The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Fair enough.
Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 cents.
I'm not wasting 25 precious cents that we don't have any other way on that. If we have extra money later, we'll do it. So I'm going to look around for a bit, ask around, probably go talk to the workers probably after. Ooh, them some bottles. Can I grab them? Can I grab the bottle? I have a bag now. I have a bag. Please. Oh, I have it. There it is. Oh my god. Good video game. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're gonna be rich, Kim! We're gonna be fucking rich, my boy. Here. Oh. Okay. The trash can?
Hey! Up here, Piggo!
What do you want from...
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Fuck you, I don't know what that means. Throw a bottle at her.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
I love that. Don't you get that tone with me? I am the law. Their blood type and go from there. Oh yeah. When were you last tested? Gosh dang. God damn. Just offend her right off the bat. Cindy the Skull. She seems like a fairly nice human being. So why might as well like...
Go where? Accosting a minor?
No.
Listen to your partner, pigman.
Throw bottle at
Keep
her.
your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
I don't care who you are. Just answer questions.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's
I keep forgetting
shit.
nobody likes cops
No
here.
shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
This is true.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write? Then don't write it.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind this. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is a hooliganism. I actually don't have an opinion. I lied. No, yeah, actually I don't care. Do you, lady?
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of...
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Ooh. Reverse psychology. Alright, Cindy, you
Watch
weirdo.
your back, ungulate. You...
Ungulate? That's the first for me. Those bottles I can take? Hell yeah, they are. Hell yeah, they are! We're gonna be rich, my dude.
A sturdy metal door guards the...
We don't have to do that yet. There's another bottle over here. So, Kim, get the frick out of the way, Kim. Kim, I want the bottle. Thank you. Alright, let's go look down here, and we're gonna go talk. We're gonna go deliver these, get some money, and then we're gonna go talk to the unions or whatever, see what's going on, and then we'll see what's going on. We'll find it all out. Been more for more than you ever earn in all your life. It's true, bro, true. Shadows in the water, green plants under the calm surface. Talk to me, dude.
Striking
Or lady, sorry, I
leans
couldn't tell from
against
here.
the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk
I can buy a
scarf is
raincoat
tied
now,
around
maybe.
her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
I'll figure out.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to
Got a
handle a
limp
strike,
handshake.
not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Glad.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Alright, Kim, you don't have to put me on the spot like that.
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
I'm trying!
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
That's all that matters, right? You seem rich, can I have some money? No, we're not doing that. We're collecting bottles. We'll be rich like that.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking. The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Okay. Tell me.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I...
A billion?
I know what a billion is. Wow.
20 billion is a large
Just
number.
wow.
But the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark.
She nods.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear it? What's your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Goddamn racists. Tell me about the giant racists.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of
That's
February.
it, that's her. She's the killer.
The bay was still partially
Arrest
frozen
her.
then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
I still rather arrest Kuno, though.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
The scabs the gate.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union... If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Fair.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
That doesn't sound healthy or like you would live very long.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there's 2 of them? 2?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Also, it's been 30 minutes in-game in time, so I want to say that maybe we can go and, like, give the dead body a try again? Because he did say give, like, 30 minutes, and it's been, like, 30 minutes. It's almost going to be an hour, actually, and see how it goes.
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal
I was looking at the
institution.
time.
20
I got
years
distracted
ago,
picking
anyway.
up bottles on the
Must
floor.
not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can organize labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Oh, my favorite. Cooperating with crime syndicate.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Basically a socialist mob? You know, I prefer not to have an opinion on these things.
Of course, officer. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
The evil twin and the eviler twin? We all about socialism up in here. Whoa, we can't talk about politics in my stream. But yeah, you're right. So you're definitely right, Muscadet. Shh, wink, wink. Speaking of wink wink, I actually tried to add a wink to my avatar, but like, so you know how I use eyes linked up, and that's something that I use chat to make sure that my eyes are always linked up and they don't do that weird like thing where they're all kind of fidgeting. Because I don't really have like a proper room that I can get the camera to track me better, or a better camera at all. Sharing the bits. Thank you, Mouse Cadet. Thank you for the bits. Love you very much. What do you call that? I tried adding an expression to do it, and it did not work. Like, I would hit the button, and it worked, but it was just so slow. Like, look, you know how, like, look how fast my blinks are when I'm looking at the camera. Look how, like, actually, like, responsive they are to, me blinking. But because it was an expression, it would set the expression. So instead, it would slowly do this, like, I don't know if I can replicate it correctly, but it would be like it would be obnoxiously slow, and it was kind of whack. But so I just decided, you know what, I can live without having a little wink emotion for now.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The point of the presentation is these
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Ah, oh, fuck! I don't have my badge! Damn, that sucks. We'll get the wink emote in the future. I hope so. If I ever get a camera upgrade, or like or a model that can track a little easier, or I don't know, maybe a ring light that I can use. So I don't know, you guys cool. I'll probably show you guys my setup one day when I clean a little better and I have everything looking a little bit more modest. But I essentially have the camera right in front of me. There's my two screens. What I'm looking at right now is my first monitor, and when I look to my second monitor, which it's over here to my right, is where you guys are and where I have everything that I need to manage my stream. And the way that I use it, because during the night, like I said before, I live in a small single. We do not have the lights on because obviously people are sleeping. But I do use this small little lantern light that kind of manages to, if I aim it down, it lights up my face so that the camera can see a little better and it can actually track my face. So that's how I do things. But hopefully in the future we can get that.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Oh no, I don't remember in the world.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia.
Encephalopathic?
I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by fate.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can negotiate my way through this. +1 for my sympathy for my amnesia. Come on! We have a 70% win chance! If we roll incorrectly, then that's how we know we have horrible luck. We have not even just horrible luck. We have, like, Kobeni-esque luck. Alright, let's do this.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
So there's no way to interpret.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
Oh, okay.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
You are Koben, though? I think you meant Kobeni, Johnny. But I'm not Kobeni. Look, if I'm definitely not the Kobeni of the Peach Crew. Because then that would be weird, because I'm the leader of the Peach Crew. I'm the captain of the Peach Crew. That would be far-fetched. That would not make sense. I hate you, chat.
Detective, a word in private before...
The dice are loaded, Peach. I love when the dice are loaded, Zero. Hello, Zero. Ugh. How are you doing today?
This is not going quite as...
You're the Angel Devil? Detective. So, I know that some of you guys have not read, but I think that is the closest, most accurate thing. I've never... That's pretty accurate. I agreed with it when my friend told me. That's all I'm pretty much going to say. But I can't really say anything because, I don't know, it's too much far into the manga.
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and you know...
You got him in a quiz? Okay, yeah, you're fair. The quiz does not lie, right? Oh, hold on. I'm stretching my back right now, boys. Let me fucking stretch! Sorry. I needed a big peach cola stretch right now. Oh, that feels so good.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
I'm sure you will, Detective. Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
A lot of choices here. A lot of more bottles to take in here. Hell yeah. Oh, I got magnesium. I don't know what I need that for. I don't know why I'm so excited about magnesium. But you see, I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm happy we have magnesium though. Actually, let me check my inventory. What is it for? Well, it says I got it, but apparently I don't. Alright, whatever. Now we wasted a lot of time. I say we go sell these bottles, look at the body again, see if the winds have changed so that we can not smell it as bad. And then we, oh, bottles. And then we, I don't know, we talk to the union boss or something? I'm not sure. Sure is a lot of, just a lot of bottles, actually. Okay, let's go this way. Get out of my way. I've got bottles to sell.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
$1.20
with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
I thought I was gonna make more out of that. I don't know why. All right, well, that's good. That's better than having no money. All right. Ooh. Can I not grab these? Like, I'm trying. Nice. Free money. Alright, let's go talk to the giant racist. Notice, in case of a strike, press button behind guard. Nobody comes close to Measurehead. Is that his name? The wonderful hunk? You mean the racist guy? What's up, racist man?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
I don't know what that means, but your portrait says that you don't make any sense.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
No one fucking asked you.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
I can't intimidate people. I'm not an intimidating person. I didn't even take this perk. I'm not very intimidating. Let's be real here. Just look at my face. Does it look like the face of somebody who's intimidating? I don't think so. I'm gonna size them up anyways, because I don't know what I'm doing. No. My body is unimportant. What is important is that I'm part of the police. I need to figure out what's going on here.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Al Ghul?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right. I am an alcoholic. I ain't tender.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Show him the ham still got it.
Begging for help. Attempting to
Because I'm not
pass
gonna
fear
physically
for
intimidate this man or
How
actually
far
physically fight him.
Occidental
Because there's no way.
Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
I do not know what you're talking about.
You gave the world
This man speaks in all caps.
electricity and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos.
I don't know what
But
any
now
of this is.
your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
I don't know what you're saying to me.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
If I push him out of the way, I'm gonna break my little hands. Sure, yeah, whatever, you're right. Let me go. I could settle this now. I haven't saved. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save and gonna look around some more. So let's save here. And then we're gonna look around a little bit more. Looking monolithic. Let's see what we can find.
Hold on, wandering man. How can I help you?
Oh, well, guess we're leave. Nothing new to say. The greater is on we're working stuff here. You're fucking.
Right to work! Back again, eh? Here to show the militia support for our cause?
What kind of cause?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. Maybe you should ask them the questions. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
With the finger to the man sitting on the railing. You mean the big racist guy?
So do we, Scott.
Oh, that guy.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him.
Oh, he's a little sussy, maybe.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They do right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
I didn't know this game was good, so
If
it came in him with
fucks don't
Monty's
want
muscles.
they
Monty,
ought to
you
let
get
in
him.
Those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market. The rules
Rules of the market.
because they were given a job to do.
And they work when the sun comes out with their jobs on the line. The line. I'm sorry about that. Just came to my mind.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Water.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. If you can't get in any...
No! They will give up eventually.
Sure. Sure, why not? Oh, wait, there's a thing I wanted to check out here. There's money right here. Free money. If you see my face changing over and over again, you gotta remember that like the highlighting thing is like mapped to tab for me, and that's where my evil face is mapped to, so we're kind of fucked there. I keep forgetting to change it.
In the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's being reassembled piece by piece. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
We roll the dice. We have good luck.
What did he do?
Never mind.
You have no idea what he... High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory.
I didn't need to know his stupid little name. Hey. Why can't I walk this way? Why are we walking backwards? Do you want to know what this is? Okay. Boxes. Hell yeah. Just take all the money. I have $5, dude.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma? No, I don't think so.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
No, okay. Fair enough. I understand. Alright. I was just trying every option. I thought every option would give her that. But... Wait, can I go behind here? Hold on. I cannot. I wonder if I'll be able to fill the bottles with bottles and then hit people with it. That just seemed like something that would be within the realm of hilarity to do. Hello, man.
Welcome to Rivachol.
I know Revachol, that's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You sound angry, Kim, but he's... Don't you welcome to Revachol me, he said angrily, but he sounds so calm. You tell him, bro. Well, actually, I honestly want to know what's going on.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
I don't know. Is that a racist thing? I don't know. I'm also confused.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back. Give a punch in the shoulder. I think we all learned something here. Tell him, Kim. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna appreciate the fact that I've encouraged violence, but you tell him.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
Thank you. Thank you for... You spit on me? If my physical was all the way up, I'd fuck you up.
The lieutenant exhales. You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride?
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design, so naturally, We Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yeah, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing.
I don't
for
know,
resources.
my little obese little man who's just sitting here in the random corner of the city. What's the problem with that then?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
The fuck? Fiona. Huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers.
Yeah,
of
I think I can
mixing
get down
races.
with racism.
Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace?
Oh no.
You might end up with a new suburb.
Game's a little bit too
with
political
unknown
for me.
characteristics
I think I need
leading
to
extra competition. That's
I need
why
to
you've got to control the offspring.
trigger warning, racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Yeah, fuck that guy. It's unfortunate the game won't let me just fuck you up, but we'll figure it out later. Did I talk to you?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
I don't think I talked to you, and you were like right outside where I came out from.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
No, okay.
Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean? Yes, sir. This
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Okay.
The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Oh, wait, the hell? I clicked on that already.
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that, it's just water.
Oh shit, we didn't check on the body even though we said we were gonna do that. Fuck, I forgot. I got too into like looking everywhere else.
But they're hard to reach. No problem. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of... She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves.
Now you don't want to make her
You
awkward.
get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Got too into racism? No, I got too into fucking trying to fuck up a racist. But the game doesn't want me to. Not yet. Can't solve everything through violence. It's not that kind of game. We're starting off different. New peach cola. New year. We're different now. We're gonna be more passive. We're gonna deal with our problems in an intelligent level. And we're also gonna beat the shit out of more people. But I mean, like, we're also gonna play Ultra Kill. Sorry, I just need to drink water. Let me exit down. Nice one, Kuno.
There are several footprints in the mud.
Can I
left
get this
by
right?
work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover.
My morale!
These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Ultra Kill Unplugged difficulty is the feature of the future? Never. But I am going to play Ultra Kill though. That should be a good time. Alright, can I actually look at the body now?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Oh, I
the
bet
body
you get
below
that. Shut up.
is entirely dedicated to that.
Oh my bad. Put skill points in there. Can I do that through here? Oh. The motor cart? I don't remember where that is either. Volumetric shipment. Your shit is a part and it's a rather becoming of a cop and a human being together. Internalize.
There he still is, looking right.
I do not know how to do that though. Where is endurance and how would I put points into it? Guess I'll figure it out later. What?
The worn and beaten wooden.
We can sit on benches after we've solved them.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Interesting.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork vapor emanates from. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And the soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 40...
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
Okay, that worked out.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over.
I just talk human to me. I don't get these numbers.
State your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Is that my name?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective.
Oh,
who would
it's not my name.
use his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
I'm not very intimidating, though. I don't think I'm very intimidating. I don't think it's gonna work.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious. He lost.
Satellite Officer Vitmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's...
Satellite Officer Vitmar is wondering if you
Stop
might be
laughing
joking
at
and
me.
adds
What
that
the
this
hell?
tarnishes the reputation of the entire...
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced
Skill
badge.
point.
Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
I think I lost my gun.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't. I don't know where it is. Don't have... Oh god, it's not there.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is
Oh,
most
man.
definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
The necktie might be right.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun.
Ha! I can't convince them. Oh, what the hell? Ugh, I thought it was, sorry. Ugh, fucking getting comfortable. No, there's no fucking way. Do I roll for this? I get these, right? We win these. We win these odds, 42%. It cannot be retried. Yeah. I think we win these. We can do this. 42%? That's not that bad. That's a little less than a 50-50, but it could still go our way.
Lying
Woo!
over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then
I'm so
it
good at
becomes
video
it.
games.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson,
The
is
torso
finger-fucking
Torson?
his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. A metallic drawer slides out.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
I can feel it's going to be a long
I'm
case.
not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
I don't know if I need any of these right now.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
I think I'm just going to take everything. Loot is loot, right?
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue. Lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers, and the radio on its hook.
Oh, interesting. So this is how I have a total of 6? Or do I have total? Oh no, I have total 6 there. I have 1 skill point to give out, right? There you go. So we needed that because I heard that's how you're supposed to be able to...
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today.
What is happening?
A police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Interesting. So we got this already. All right, I'm going to save my game here. It's already 1 in the morning. It's been 3 hours. Kind of crazy how time flies when you're just kind of really distracted. I feel like there's so much to fucking do that we'll eventually get all over it. I'm eager to see where this is gonna go. I think I lost track of time already. It's already 3 hours. Alright, so I'm gonna put up the new schedule probably tonight. I'll do it right before I go to bed. I'm gonna call it a night here. So I'm gonna shove us back into the lovely room of ours, the chilling room pod. Alright, I'm very small. Hold on. Did I do it? There you go, that's better. So, we'll be playing more of this tomorrow. So tomorrow night we will come back and do more Disco Elysium and see how far we can get. Actually, I'm gonna save the game one more time because I'm a frantic saver. I gotta make sure I save. All right. So tomorrow we're going to come back to this and we're gonna continue on our detective work to figure this out, and maybe, just maybe, we can get something done. Because holy shit, is it a goddamn mess to do anything. We're missing our gun, but we managed to lie our way through it, which I thought was really good. I don't even know how we managed to do that, but hey, sometimes it works. I'll be back. This is going to be our game for probably a good while we finish it. And so the way I think the schedule is going to be, as far as I know, it's probably going to be first Monday and Tuesdays are probably always going to be Disco Elysium day, so we can continue playing the game from there. And then on Thursday and Friday, I'm thinking of Thursday of doing something related to a random game that we can kind of play in the background. I'm considering probably to be honest, I haven't figured it out quite yet, but I think I'm gonna play a fighting game because I feel like that's something that I always end up playing anyways in the background. And then on Friday we'll probably play something that we can play with chat. I've got several ideas. Actually, there's one that was suggested to me, so I might bring it back. Finish Elden Ring. We'll finish it. I have a feeling we'll eventually come back to it this year. Just let me do. You guys. This sounds like a solid schedule. You guys sure do like suggesting a lot of games. I have a lot of I have a lot of games I have to play, so we'll never really run out of games to play. And we'll see. And don't worry. Again, like I said before, we're not gonna keep it on 4 days all the time. If I just don't have anything going on, or I have no editing to do, or nothing at all, or I feel more energetic than usual, I will stream on a day off, and I'll probably announce it in the chat a little before the stream starts. And if I saw it, I mean, it sounds like you're gonna wing it. Well, that I am gonna. Technically, you're right, Mouse Cadet, but I had planned this for a while in my head. I think that's kind of what we're looking at: is Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays off, and then Thursday, Fridays. I just don't know exactly what we're doing on Thursday, Fridays, but I know that Monday, Tuesdays, we're definitely going to be the game that we're playing for that time, which in this case is Disco Elysium. So for now, I'm actually kind of surprised how much absorbed I was into it a lot. I was very eager to continue playing, but obviously, I like to keep it to 2 to 3 hours, especially when I have work the next morning. I do have a couple of things I want to do right now. I got to upload this VOD, and then I have to make a thumbnail for it, and then I have to continue my my little conquest of this whole situation. There's a couple of things I got to work on, like the new overlay. Do you see how it's set up right here? This is essentially what the new overlay is going to look like, but it's going to be a bit more tighter so that you guys can see the full game, and that way my avatar isn't blocking anything, just like most other freaking VTubers have. I think it would be better and more solid, and like I said before, that I'm not editing everything like a Let's Play, so it doesn't really bother me anymore, so we can just have it set up like that. And yeah, that's it. As for big events, I don't have anything planned yet. Obviously, whenever the next cosplay stream happens, it all depends on how much money I have and when it happens. So for now, we have nothing big planned yet. For now, our big thing is just Disco Disco Elysium. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be probably oh, I thought that was somebody. It's just Nightbot. I'll shove myself into the chat as I usually do. I'll be there for a little bit. I'm gonna be working on some things and just chilling. And I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day because again, there's always a day I want to have where I am. Sweet, night and GG. Exactly. I'll see you guys tomorrow then. I'll take care. What the fuck? What is that? Sorry, I heard something in my house. Oh god, my house is haunted. That's the real cursed house. Is my house. All right, everybody. I'll continue working on improving the channel and making everything better and run more smoothly. Thank you guys for joining me on this little adventure, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Fuck, I hate when I cannot find the thank you screen and I have to sit there like 5 seconds of awkward staring at you guys while I'm trying to find the fucking button to turn this on. Okay, thank you everybody. Good night.